Welcome to Juicy Goes Through. Today I talked to my good friend Campfire Pete about why he decided to join the Pacific Crest Trail. I think he has a very inspiring story, and I hope you enjoy.
I know. Yeah, because I thought you had like a day that you were gonna do Mount Whitney, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to sneak up on him and catch him a miss because I there's no service out there, and I wasn't really
Nope.
good about communicating with people on far out, or rather through the for our satellite phone, the
Garmin.
Earth Garmin. Thank you. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to do this sunrise summit, and then like it'll be a nice goof. You were talking about going up and down Whitney and doing it twice with Doink and Road Trip. I
Yeah,
was like, I need to find him up there. It'll be just really funny to be like,
it
oh,
would
what
be.
up, dude?
It would be.
Yeah, but I guess somehow I got up there before you and Clumsy, and then
Yeah.
this was like a very trying time for me too. You guys saw another very vulnerable state, where I had lost my phone for like hours
Dude.
upon.
And no, but it was also the altitude was fucking with us all. So you were a little loopy, if I may say
Yes.
so. You were a little loopy. And I was worried about quite a few people there, and also about myself because I was not thinking like super clearly. Because you're at like 4,000 meters, like 14,000 foot. It's like you're high up. There's not that much oxygen. So and you lost your phone at the lake underneath Whitney.
Correct. Yeah, on the way down. So I saw you and Clumsy on my way down from the summit. When I thought you guys would be like an hour or two behind me, which is a whole nother aspect of it. I get down from guitar, from doing the main gnarly parts of it. Did a little glissading down, which I lost one of my water bottles. Sorry, Mother Nature. And then yeah, I'm like getting down to guitar. Like I haven't done a good job of hydrating. I haven't really eaten crap all day,
Yeah.
which started my ascent at like 2-ish. So we wanted to try to do that sunrise summit. So like I'm already kind of tired from the day before, which I did 20 plus. We just went up this, gnarliest part of the whole entire trail, rushing to get down because I'm like,
Oh man.
it's freaking cold. I can't dig a cat hole. It's too cold to even dig
Yeah.
a hole to poop if I wanted to. But I think it was really even more so the altitude sickness was just making me bubbly in the stomach where I just needed just a nice old fashioned fart to
Yeah.
alleviate. But I didn't know, you don't
Yeah. It's
know.
scary. It's
Uh,
scary.
yeah.
You can't
So
trust him,
I'm
man. Yeah. You know.
interested part. And I get down to Guitar Lake. I do a little munch what I could of some trail mix and drink some water and like try to just keep it moving. And to your point, loopy as hell. I didn't realize that I didn't have my phone on me for like mile or so later. I didn't even know how
Yeah.
far I walked because I didn't have my phone on me. I didn't.
Yep.
So I remember being, 2.5 miles from the campsite or whatever. I used that barometer for when you, Clumsy, and a few other friends had encouraged me to go back before sunset to find the thing after I'd
I remember
gotten.
cheering you on.
Yeah, man. I mean, you guys, I likened it to being dead. I thought I wasn't going to see that phone again.
Yeah.
But you guys gave me enough encouragement to go at least take a try. Miraculously found the thing. But before that, before I even saw you and Clumsy again, there's this helicopter coming through.
Oh,
And I
dude.
didn't see you guys for hours. So
Yeah.
I get done my descent, and after even fumbling my phone and trying to look for it, I get back to camp around like
You thought
10:30.
the helicopter was for me.
Yeah, or for you or Clumsy or whatever. I didn't know. And I didn't see you guys for hours. So I'm like down
Yeah.
there at like well over 10 whenever I got done doing the whole thing, and I hadn't seen you guys for like 2 to 4 hours. You guys had hung up top, made some calls with family,
Yeah.
did all that thing, had checked in the service. You smoked up there, which is crazy. I could barely even stand it. It was so freaking cold.
Yeah,
Um,
that was a mistake.
and yeah, so I'm like, oh my god, like the two people I know on this whole entire mountain. Really, you meet other people out there, but like vast majority, I've been going solo to catch up to you, and only like new people for like the last dozen hours of the
Yeah.
night before getting up to Whitney. So I'm like, I don't want to be these leech to like people that don't even know me. I like need to be with somebody to get into Bishop or the next town that we're approaching because I don't have far out, so I don't know where the water sources are. I don't know how far I am. I
Yeah.
don't even know how to get into
You
town. So
didn't have far out?
I had far out, but I didn't have my phone, so I didn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
base of where anything was. So not only was I going to be like a complete leech onto somebody that was bad enough to do it to you or clumsy, but to do it with strangers that I don't even really know, it's like, oh man, this guy's going to be hiking with me for the next, 3 days for somebody to get into Bishop or whatever.
You're a hiker. It's fine, but I get you.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
No.
So yeah, miraculously found the thing. But yeah, like the hardest part was when we were leaving Bishop, getting through the town where Kachow and I did several days by ourselves. One of the days we had smoked in the morning, got a late start, and I had my first real fall of the trail. And it wasn't anything super treacherous. I was going through a simple little, wood bridge or a fallen tree bridge. It was, tiny, maybe like 6 or 7 inches wide, but nothing crazy. And I just took it for granted, or wasn't keeping, locked into my steps, and started leaning one way and just fell with my whole entire body going in, toppling over, all my gears getting wet. So now I'm bugging, are my headphones gone? Is my phone gone? Is Garmin gone? Is my battery pack destroyed? So, another thing where you're just like, man. But, we took a break, half mile after that, found some warm looking rock, threw all my stuff on there, tried it out. He grabbed a swim. I spazzed on him, but we were fine after that. Kachow would always be like, whenever you say anything, Kachow's our buddy, his second language is English. But whatever you'd say to him, almost reflexively, he would just say, "What?"
What?
I fell. I fell into the water. I'm like, "Fuck." He's like, "What?" I'm like, I completely bugged on him. We were giggling about it later, but I like spazzed the fuck out for Kachow. But him and I got really close on that, little few day excursion, because it's just him and I, funny. And we later caught up with the rest of the crew eventually. But he was, I guess, feeling unconfident before we had linked up together, and the shoe kind of fell on the other foot when we did, because I really leaned on him. Because I was not feeling 100%.
Yeah.
Just have somebody there to, encourage you, or just be a bro, or just listen to you, bitch and moan for a little bit while you're trucking through.
Can be really valuable, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I guess, why people say that the, most memorable or their favorite parts of the trail, or what, makes them want to come back, or made we want to come back originally, was the people.
Yeah.
I don't know, even just like, aside from people that you're chilling and hanging out with, there were so many people that I just admired the way they took care of the trail or each other, relative strangers, don't know me, don't know, so-and-so, a random person left a trail, I'm going to go pack this thing out, or doing just like the little things that are thankless that nobody else would really know except for me and my journal, or maybe a few other people around us.